Speaking of MMA, since we're on the subject of MMA, we're going to roll right over to UFC 95. That will be taking place this Saturday.
It's in the United Kingdom. So for us here in America, we'll have the results probably about 5 o'clock our time. So you can either tune in to watch it or read about it. And to be honest, me personally, Kevin wanted to go all in depth and know the records because we get so much shit from the MMA world about what we do or don't know. You know what I know? This card sucks. You want to argue that with me? I dare you. Tell me how this card doesn't suck.
It does. It's just, I don't know. This is the thing. One, there's a lot of things, and everybody out there on YouTube can give us a rush. You guys don't know that. You know why we don't know a lot of shit? A lot of shit is because there's so many inaccuracies. Oh. If you check some of their records on UFC,
I'm cutting you off because that's what I do well. Right. For example, Koscheck's record on UFC.com is 14-3. But then if you go over to SureDog, which ESPN is now partnered with to give the world information through their site, you know what his record is? 12-3. So what Kevin and I are asking, and I'm going to turn my tone down so no one gets offended, tell us where you go to find the most accurate MMA information, and then Kevin and I will have no problem going there to decipher the
See what happens when you try to say real fuck. I mean, your vocabulary has been good as shit, but motherfucker, you just got carried away.
Right. Well, we're going to try to decipher whatever information you tell us, and then we'll put our twist on it, as we always do, and bring it to you hoodlum style. Right. And then we'll just...
Because that's the way we deliver shit.
Exactly.
Okay? It's not perfect. It's not professional. It never will be professional.
No,
so
and that's not the goal of this. We're two guys trying to give you information as if you're sitting around with your boys talking shit. And if you don't sit around with your boys talking shit, get out of your mom's basement and away from your 13 computer monitors and go meet people. Right. We're out there. We exist, and we don't bite.
And we're social.
Yes. Now,
starting off with the first fight.
And this is what I don't understand. Somebody explain to me how this man is the first televised fight of the night.
Josh Koscheck is going to be fighting Paulo Thiago. Now, Koscheck is fucking nasty. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he does to become the first fight, which in most cases, if you're the first fight, you're way low on the card. This guy, first of all, beat the guy who's the headliner.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
in a controversial decision, though.
Whatever.
I'm just... Hey, exactly. But... I mean, if you look at other Koscheck's notable losses, George St. Pierre and Thiago Alves. Right. Okay, he took Thiago Alves' thing on like 4 days' notice, 5 days' notice. Yeah. But other than that, he stepped in and whooped Yoshida, which I did not expect, and looked good. He's beat Chris Lytle and Dustin Haslett. I mean, he is a good fighter. I don't know what he's done. Maybe this is the humbling process because he came out awfully cocky. And this is Dana White's master plan to humble him, but I don't know.
Who knows? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't know. I don't understand why he's starting out the card because I think he would probably be more of a headliner because I definitely would have him fighting, right around where Nate Marquardt's fighting and stuff like that. He's the first fight of the night. I don't understand.
Thiago.
Another thing is I don't understand why this is UFC 95.
No, this should be a fight night.
It should be just a fight night. Like, I mean...
And for you people who don't understand why we say that, go and look at the stable of fighters Dana White has at his disposal.
Maybe because this, and maybe this is it. Maybe it's a UFC event because it's overseas, and they're trying to get the draw overseas by calling it a UFC and marketing it overseas as a UFC event. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Well, your next fight of the night is Demian Maia versus
Chael Sonnen. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If I pronounce it wrong, hey, fuck off.
Well, Demian Maia is coming into this.
Shit for it.
Demian Maia is coming into this, according to the UFC, at 10-0. Right. So I think you're going to have to lean with him, but the experience edge definitely has to go to Chael. Yeah. With a 23-9-1 record.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
And that's at the 185.
But like you said, Demian Maia is the favorite for this fight. Yeah. The next fight would be Nate Marquardt versus Wilson Gouveia.
Marquardt's coming up on his 50th fight. I mean, this is going to be fight 41 according to Nate. According to, again, these are all records are given to you off the UFC website. If you have a problem, write them. Don't tell me. Marquardt's coming. This will be his 41st fight. Yeah, that's a lot of fights. Yeah. And he's still relatively pretty young. And
he's still relatively a heavy favorite in this fight.
Is he? Yeah. Gouveia's 12-5.
Yeah, I mean, you look at you're looking at 17 fights. Gouveia's got 17 fights under his belt,
well,
and
what I'm looking at is
winning 66%.
This is at the 185 class.
Yep.
Yeah. Good luck. Because are you going to go fight Anderson Silva?
Yeah, because that class is stacked. No, 205s and 185s are stacked.
You got back-to-back 185 matches, and I don't think either one of these will ever challenge. None of these four guys will ever fight for the belt.
Not in my opinion. And that doesn't mean that they can't whip our ass, because we already know that. Right. The next one was Rory Markham versus...
Rory.
It's Rory, like with the R. R-O-R-Y. Rory Markham versus Dan Hardy.
Now, according to with the picture that they have, I'm giving the edge to Dan Hardy just because of the hair.
Yeah.
I got Dan Hardy winning by Mohawk choke. Dude, that hair is awesome.
You gotta love that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's actually the favorite in this fight.
I can understand that with a 28-1 record.
Yeah, so he's actually the favorite in this fight.
Now, on to the headliner. The reason why, if this was on a pay-per-view, why you pay for it, and let me tell you, if this was a pay-per-view, I don't think you'd sell one. That's why it's on for free. Joe Stevenson versus Diego Sanchez. Now, Joe Stevenson's, I mean, if you look at his losses to their top level fighters. I mean,
yeah, Joe Stevenson's nasty shit. I mean, he's only lost to big tier fighters. Now, obviously, Diego Sanchez is the favorite and kind of the heavy favorite going into this match. But you know, you look at what is Stevenson's last 2 losses. Are you looking that up right now? I believe they're 2 very formidable opponents. So a lot of people have got Diego Sanchez, but I think why Diego Sanchez is the heavy favorite is because he has just been on a roll lately.
If you look at Joe Stevenson's most recent 2 losses, and yes, I know we should have had this done earlier, but anyway, it was Kenny Florian and BJ Penn, who, shocker, those 2 guys are getting ready to fight for the 155 belt. Mm-hmm. So, I mean...
But you go that, you know, you go...
So Joe Stevenson's he's beaten Gleason Thibodeau, Kurt Pellegrino, Melvin Gillard. I mean... Okay,
I think what it is with Big Daddy Stevenson is the 2 people we've lost to are definitely big name fighters. The people that he's beat prior to that are not your top tier fighters. And Diego Sanchez has definitely rocked a couple people that are more on the top tier level. So
I'll be interested to see how Diego does it because he's won his last 2, but then
he
lost 2 before.
How does he do it? Anyway,
that's my Diego Sanchez.